he did an outstanding job, but I want to tell you that I heard people talk about him as a man of honor, a man of integrity, a man of courage. That was the Ester King that was my friend. And when you talk about a man, you've got to talk about a man who stood loyally with his family and his wife for 41 years. 41 years he loved this woman. He never separated himself from her, and she loved him. So all of you who are here today, I do believe this was a life worth celebrating. And I talked to Lee about this, and I want you to know this. If you loved Ester King as I did, if you love him and you know it, you know he deserves an ovation for a life that was spent based upon sacrifice for his community. You know that he stood there for you. You know he made a difference in the lives of people across the country. You know that Ester King deserves to be known as the honorable Ester King. He was a man of honor. And from this day forward, I will know him as the honorable Ester King, a man of God. God bless you, Esther. We love you. And thank you, Dr. Paul.
Brother Overall, we have had the eulogy already. Thank you, Congressman. And thank you, Lee, for giving him that extra minute. We have another resolution that has come from the Curry family. Another one that has come from the National Association of Black Social Workers. So let me take all of these down to Lee. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Lee has cleared the persons to speak. As you can see printed on the program, she has asked that each one limit those to 2 minutes. And there is a clock up here on the wall. You can't see it down here, but it's right up there. It's going to start at 2 minutes, and it'll go down. And we'll get it down to nothing. This old mean preacher's going to stand up. We do want to honor Lee's wishes that we should have service with dispatch. Duncan Taylor, Deloitte Parker, Dr. Gloria Baptiste Roberts, Kobe Zaharka, and Jean Roberts. Is there someone who's not here yet? Okay.
Thank you, Reverend Lawson, and thank you, the pastor of this church. And I say to me and the family, I am, of course, as devastated as everyone else when I heard of Esther's death. This is a great man, a genuine man, a person that has done a lot to wake us up in this city. And I want to tell you, I was out fighting in Sunnyside trying to develop that into a southeast Houston, into a prosperous area. And Esther said to me, you can tell, there's a greater global need for people like yourself. He said, will you join us? And I want to let you know, this man is the first person to teach me about who Nelson Mandela was. He told me that there's a greater thing happening out there in a global context. And you need to know about that. And he expanded my whole horizon. So I say, I want everybody, if you will stand and give Ester King the sign of our people. Will you do this in honor of Esther? Thank you.
permission from our elders, Emeritus King, I have to admit it's an honor to be here, and I love Ester. He's my brother, he's my comrade, and most of all, he was a mentor too. You know, Ester fought for 40 years for justice. A long time, Brother Kofi. 40 years. And he was a soldier in his fight. As Minister Muhammad said, he always had his marching shoes on. That's right. He was a strong soldier. He never stopped. His latest project with Brother Abdul was about Houston Beloved community that he wanted to defend all communities in Houston. But he was also a teacher, a good teacher. We all have a good teacher in our lives. And as a good teacher, he always was reading at night, different books, different searching on the internet, different sources, and he would send us the new findings he had to teach us. He was a good teacher. But most of all, he was an internationalist. What's an internationalist? An internationalist is a person that he goes to immigrant march, he becomes an immigrant. He goes all the way to Chicago to support Palestinians, and he becomes Palestinian. He always talks to me about Iran. I'm from Iran. And I was amazed by his knowledge about the history of Iran. So as a young student in the religion, the great religion of Islam and Christianity, I'm still studying. I'm too little to understand all of that. But if there are angels, I ask, Lord, in this beautiful day, in this beautiful church, accept our angel of justice, Ester King.
I bring you greetings this morning on behalf of the National Association of Black Social Workers. I bring you greetings this morning in the spirit of Harambe, the Swahili word for pulling together. And in the spirit of pulling together, we are honoring a king this day, our very own king. It has been often said that people come into your life for a reason, a